This coin, this single, crudely minted piece of silver, didn't just buy a loaf of bread or a pint of ale. It funded revolutions. It sparked a drug war that toppled an empire. It created the dollar sign you use every day. For nearly 400 years, it was the secret backbone of the entire world. This is the story of the ghost currency, the Spanish peso, and how it built the modern world, then vanished from history. Our story begins in the 16th century, in a place called Potosi, in modern-day Bolivia. Here, the Spanish discovered a mountain of silver so vast, it was said to be made of pure silver. They called it Cerro Rico, the Rich Mountain. The mining operation was brutal, fueled by the Mita system, a form of forced labor that cost millions of lives. But the silver that flowed out was unimaginable. This river of silver was minted into coins, the Real de a Ocho, or piece of 8. And this coin was about to go global. This silver didn't just go to Spain, it flooded the world through 2 superhighways. The famous Spanish treasure fleets carried it to Europe, making Spain a superpower, but also making the coins the most trusted currency in international trade. But here's the less known, more fascinating part: the Manila Galleon. Every year, a massive ship would sail from Acapulco to Manila, laden with silver. Why? Because China, under the Ming Dynasty, had a massive demand for silver to fuel its own economy. They traded their exquisite silks, porcelain, and spices for this Spanish silver. In essence, the Spanish peso became the world's first truly global reserve currency, the petrodollar of its age, connecting the New World to the Old World and Asia in a single economic loop. So, what happened to this financial titan? It didn't die, it evolved. When the American colonies sought independence, what currency were they using? Not the British pound. They used the trusted Spanish peso. In fact, the United States dollar was directly based on the Spanish piece of 8. And that dollar sign, ISM, many historians argue it's a direct descendant of the Spanish coat of arms on the coin, the Pillars of Hercules with a ribbon wrapped around them. This global currency was literally woven into the DNA of America's money, but its most dramatic impact was yet to come. Remember how China was sucking up all the world's silver? By the early 1800s, this created a massive trade deficit for Britain. They were paying silver to China for tea, and the silver was just staying there. So the British found a product the Chinese would pay silver for: opium. They grew it in India and smuggled it into China. This reversed the silver flow, causing social and economic collapse in China. When China tried to stop it, Britain fought 2 wars, the Opium Wars, to ensure they could keep selling drugs for You guessed it, Spanish pesos and their successors. The ghost currency was at the heart of one of history's most infamous conflicts. So the next time you see a dollar sign, or think about global trade, remember the ghost currency. The humble piece of 8 that built empires, founded the US monetary system, and triggered a war over drugs in China. It's a stark reminder that the threads of history are often woven not by kings and treaties, but by the cold, hard cash that moves between nations. What other hidden histories should we explore? Was this a story you knew? Let me know in the comments below, and if you want more deep dives into the secrets of our world, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.